Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a decent pre-noonish type period right now. We'll say it's definitely still frozen as crap over here, but hey, that's just life for ya. Alright, so we're pretty much going to be continuing on with the same thing as before. Now, if you may be wondering, hey, you were talking about Cerebro yesterday, why didn't you do Cerebro? Well, I talked to Mr. Cerebro, apparently he's going to be unavailable until Friday, so since, you know, the whole purpose of the run is to kind of test his mod for him, that's going to be coming up at that point. So, essentially, Friday is going to be Cerebro Day. I mean, it's kind of always been that way, to be fair, but either way, it's even more so at this point. Let's see what else. Well, it seems I have made a mistake earlier this morning, and that I went to one of these like little job listing type dealies. I was like, hey, you know what'll be a good idea? I'll actually put my information into this. And like 800 billion messages later, yeah, no. That was an awful idea, and I don't know what I was thinking. Let's see here. Where are we at with all this? So with the Ravens, we need to recruit more people. Also, I love this theme. Absolutely love it. Alright, we don't need super good reflexes on anybody. Let's hire that one. Ooh. Got a friggin' golden child right over here. I'm kind of amazed we never got this one earlier, but whatever. Okay, so that's all of them. It's all the rookies we can have for now. I should probably keep some of these higher tier rookies, to be fair. Okay, so we're finally getting all of our interceptors and stuff back. Tell me what we're doing for this. Technically speaking, I might be able to send the Sky Ranger out to go deal with some of these here. Even though right now Canada doesn't have any, like, any place to have any hunters or anything, I'm thinking it might not be the worst idea, actually. It's funny, because technically speaking they should have the best Air Force, but I just don't have any equipment for them. When I think of it, you know what I should do? I should have the Foxtrots running anti-missiles. Seems like the best way to go. Okay, there we go. Exusia with the dual Piranhas. We've got this guy with Fighter Beam and Piranha. We've got... Okay, these guys are running the same loadout. Feels like I should be having more of these guys running different things. Actually, for the sake of easiness here, I think what we should do... Let's go anti-missile on the Exusia. Let the... where is it? Let the Cypress have one of those Piranhas. That way, they're kind of splitting up their effectiveness, but, you know, they might be able to accomplish some better things with that. Let's see, Piranha and Piranha. Unless, of course, I want to go... You know, maybe I should go Fighter Beams and Anti-Missiles on the Fighters, actually. I'll go with this for now. Not super positive on that. And then, yeah, Foxtrots, I think, are just in the anti-missile. Maybe... I don't know, maybe I'll leave the Ether Master with an attack here. It's just, they can never get their torpedoes off anymore. It doesn't particularly matter for them. Right, so we're gonna let the Sky Ranger go back, pick them up some new rookies. Alright, Canada. Let's get you some people. Some storage, Poutine over here. I'm thinking Made in China is probably going to be the next next casualty on the list, but who knows. So I'm not defending Canada too well right now. So let's pick you up some new folks. Conveniently, as of, I don't know what patch introduced it, but conveniently they will run away to different bases if you don't use them, as I understand anyway. But, alright. Ooh, 65 bravery. That is a good one right there. It's a pretty darn nifty one. Hello there, Mr. Procow. See, it's dark here. I can't believe missed the NPC for a side quest on the Witcher content. Have the main story on the channel, though. Yeah, I have that on the watch list. Haven't had a chance to look through it. Who'd you miss? Did they, it seems like they always have, what's her face? It's like Siri or something? No, I think so. His daughter. Seems like she's in basically all their stuff now. They're like kind of putting her into everything, including what's it? What is it? The Cyberpunk or whatever. That one. Apparently, she's technically in it. It's like, oh yeah, just walked through a portal, wound up in the future. Whoops. Alright, so Canada should be decent to go right now. Let's go over here. Yeah, we need to get some new folks on the Scranger. I have no guarantee that this will work, but it's worth a try. You know, they're not really doing anything better over here. It's really at least worth a go. They're going to be crappily equipped, all of that business. But it is what it is. Alright. Yeah, everybody's a raven. Actually, come to think of it, you know what? For a crossover, that's really weird. That's really weird that they actually had mystical content. Wouldn't have figured that'd be possible. But yeah, the overall plan hasn't changed much. Hasn't changed much since last time. We're just still going around to all these different bases and trying to recover this run. So let's go ahead and go to this fortress. See if we can figure out the layout. Odds are we won't be able to. Odds are with just 8 rookies, we're probably not going to be accomplishing very much. But it's worth a try at the very least. So I should probably pull up this map editor, huh? I still never did get an answer from Sharon, by the way, in terms of whether or not the bases are actually randomized. And if you're wondering, hey, you're at 168,000, aren't you going to run out of cash soon? Yes, but we're also almost to payday, so we have like a week until payday there. Let's see, program files, Steam apps, common, Xenonauts, and map editor. Okay. There we go. Level editor. Alright, so we've got single door spawn. I think this is that one that really sucks. Let's double check here real quick. Basically what we were able to figure out last time is that, yeah, it looks like some of these might have randomized locations. But actually, come to think of it, if this is that same one from last time, then there is still the possibility that this is doable. Because while it did have a different layout in terms of the doors, it still was technically possible. So let's see. Alright, it's loading up the map right now. Because technically the... let's see. Oops. It's not going to be that one. I think it was large, too, that we were looking at. Yeah. If that's the case... actually, no, it would have been large 1, wouldn't it? Sorry, I'm a little bit derpy today, and I think I may have potentially managed to pick up a cold. But if that's the case, then it would essentially be, yeah, single door spawn, we get out here, storage room, there's supposed to be a lab up here, and then there's supposed to be a power core up here. So if that's the case, we don't really have too many things charging through. We only have like 6 enemies to charge through or something like that. Which is way the hell more than enough, but still. Alright. Yeah, it is that same one. And it looks like this time we do have the northern door spawn here. So instead of going to the next room, we can actually just charge on through here. So this guy's going to sit here. And he's going to go essentially draw aggro from that guy. There are going to be 4 guys up in this slab, as well as 2 in the power core. This should be the only one that spawns here. Never mind. Please don't kill him. Dude, That is way more than enough shots out of you. Okay. So let's go have him go here. So that guy spawned right there. I don't know if the little X's on the map are like a variable spawn or something, because sometimes it seems like they spawn none, other times it seems like they spawn a bunch. Anyways, so we're gonna go down here. Alright, that's fine. Don't worry, you are expecting to run into stuff. And you are expected to run straight towards it. Alright. There we go, so we have a relatively clear picture. This guy probably won't do very much because he's in trash can mode right now. This guy's a threat. This guy, I believe, is either a cannon or a minigun. This one's facing the other direction for now. I'm assuming minigun because he hasn't fired yet. Essentially, as long as I have a few people not panicking and 3 rounds, I can make this work. Let's have one guy here just going and putting a shield this way, so hopefully they're blocked. Alright. Let's see how this turn works out. Okay, that's not good. So, he decided to go for the cannon shot for the one exposed guy, but again, cannon, so he's not reaction firing, that's good. That guy missed. Fantastic. No suppressions yet. Therefore, hopefully no panic. Okay, that's a toxin gun. That's probably doing piddly damage against that shield. That's a dark rifle, but still not really getting through that shield. It's only doing splash damage. Alright, they teleported. That's fine. Hopefully, morale shouldn't be too low, and that guy's just gonna sit there. So that's fine. We got a good spawn this time. If we had a full team, this would basically be a guaranteed win, but either way, for now, we got what we got. So as long as nobody panics, we should be okay. Well, as long as at least, like, 4 people don't panic, then we should be okay. Because I'm well more than... Hang on, wait a minute. Am I looking at this right? Yeah, I'm well more than positive, especially since this is apparently a long hallway, that this door right here has the power cord. And as before, all we need is to get one thing to go touch that thing, and it's basically a win right there. So, should be all well and good. Very good. Let's see, missed the... What, the Gajalaka King side quest? Couldn't find the NPC to trigger it? Is it just bugged or something? I'm not familiar with how bugged or not bugged Monster Hunter is, I couldn't tell you. Like, as far as I've seen, I don't think I've ever actually seen a bug in that game. So, well, actually, I've seen a lot of bugs. It's just they're usually attached to spears. Okay, that guy there. We should have another one over here. Let's see, if we put you this direction and turn around, should put you in pretty okay position. Let's have Mr. Bleedy Boy over here draw aggro. So he's gonna go here. He should be mostly covered from this side. They should try to take a shot at him from there. Let's have you take this route. Alright, and actually come to think of it, I might be able just to draw aggro this way. The ideal is for them to take shots but not actually die. Because if they die, there's a chance for panic. So let's put you into smoke, put him right here. I would have him crouch, but we don't have the turn units for that. See, it wasn't bugged, just goofed. Ooh, nice. Okay, so apparently them things suck against shields. Good to know. Ooh, okay. She's quite dead. Yeah, cannons will still do splash damage through a shield in a lot of cases. Alright, please don't panic. Please don't panic. We just need, like, one guy through that door. Of course, the downside is, the unit that drops the C4 still has to be alive to have it triggered. I had one really, really, really annoying issue with that, because, like, in one case, when I was playing vanilla, I had 2 guys that I knew likely wouldn't make it. There was one last Cesian, 2 of them, but still, like, whenever you corner a Cesian in the vanilla game, they are freakishly aggressive, to the point where, like, they will just go John Wick on everybody. So basically what happened was that, yeah, I had them both by the door, had them both with shields. Somehow, this guy pops out of the door, takes like 3 shots with a pistol, and chucks a grenade at the other one. I don't know how he had the points for that, because that's complete bullcrap, but either way. I had them both turn on their C4 packs and put them in their backpack just in case that would have happened. So, you know, they would essentially take that guy with them. Oh no, please give me at least 1. Okay, good. Got 1 guy. As long as he doesn't panic, we're alright. Everybody else draw aggro, come on. I need this guy to survive. But we know for a fact that, yeah, we can get these, especially with a full team. This is like a worst-case scenario type team. Okay, good, they missed. Ooh, okay. They just ruined their own vision. Okay, Reaper guy's going for somebody else, and he has the door open, so perfect. Come on, please. Please let this happen. Like, even if they get blown up with their C4, that still counts. Alright, come on. I may not necessarily have the points to throw it, is the problem. We'll see how that goes. So I may have to turn the thing on, run up, drop it, run away, and then hope he gets hopefully he survives the turn. Ah, hell. Alright. She needs to distract that guy. Okay, whatever, just run in. Okay, good. It's just a trash can boy in there. Hopefully a Reaper doesn't go after her. Okay, he fired. He missed. Okay, there's a chance here still. I couldn't tell you what he was trying to do there, because I think he was trying to fire the other guy. Fire at the other guy, but he was already dead. Actually, he's technically unconscious, not dead, I think. Yeah, he's just unconscious by the looks of it. Because their health bar bottoms out, I think, if they die. I know, that seems a weird thing to say. I mean, just on the UI, I'm pretty sure it shows, like, negative whatever when they die. Alright, other guy spent his turn transforming, so there's still a chance, maybe. I don't know... Please don't panic, please don't panic, please don't panic, okay. Okay, so it's on there. Please let this work. Like, they're down. I don't think it's gonna explode, because their turn's over. Alright, please tell me it still goes boom. Because I think they still have to resolve the end of their turn in order for the thing to end. If they have to resolve the end of their turn, that means the very final action would be the C4 blown up, which would mean the base was destroyed. I don't know for sure, though. It also might only count on the following, on the start of the player turn. Alright, please tell me it counts on the end of it. There we go, good. It's destroyed. There we go. So they succeeded. We lost the helicopter, but they succeeded. So that's another fortress gone. Or actually, that's the first fortress gone, so that's pretty much proof in the pudding right there. We can pull this back. We've already got some dudes pulling crap over here. Let's go ahead and get a fighter team out. Alright, they're gonna find it. And we actually have the perfect team for it. And they escaped to space, like, half a second too soon. Oh well. Let's see how we're doing on the Pterosaur and all that. Pterosaur's got 20 hours, Antivirus has I believe that's 101 hours, so we got a day. Oh yeah, I should probably order some new rookies for Canada, huh? Actually, come to think of it, Canada might be alright. Yeah, they've got enough. I'm not going to waste any money on that right now. If there's an attack there, there's no chance for a base defense to succeed right now, just because basic weapons aren't going to do the job. So I'm going to not waste any money for the time being. Base... Okay, Pterosaurus is ground. Well, we recovered it, but now it's grounded for another 32 hours. Ah, dang it. Okay, well. The comeback tour is going to have to wait a minute then. Yeah, if I really should have known too. Alright, hopefully not another wave. Okay, they got dudes. And okay, Pterosaurus is at 54%. Okay, it can launch. It can launch, it's got stuff. I guess the annoying part about all this is that technically we could have done this a long time ago and prevented a lot of issues, but I didn't think it could actually work. So, there's that. We also don't exactly have any guarantee that this is going to work a lot of the time, and we're also getting a little bit low on funds, but still, we're making headway. We're making progress. Okay, we still have that thing. Elxanthus Mark 84, you are not a Raven anymore. You are a Burninator. You don't need to be here. So, let's get out of here. You are, for the moment, a designated survivor. And, wow, we're getting real dramatic off in the background here. And Beakface also, same thing. Alright, you're a Raven. You get to go sit on the Pterosaurus. Okay. These guys need names. This lady also looks like an accountant. There we go. Accountant lady. What is my face? He seems confused by the concept of the air around him. How's his friend? Except it's a clone, because he already died. New Jersey Zabos. Kinda looks like a cross-dresser, if I'm totally honest. Let's see. What was that one guy's name? Whatever, we'll just call him CJ for now. Still on the couch. This guy just keeps coming back to life just so he can sleep on the couch. Goatee galore. You need your shield back. Also, have I been checking everybody for... You need a light shield. Alright. You look like a forester. You look like yet another cop captain. That looks good. That looks good. If you send them out with names, they're more likely to succeed. Do we want to go for Fortress or do we want to go Base? I figure Base has that one spawn that we've run into a little bit easier. Even though they're probably going to have to recover before the next Fortress, even if all goes well. Let's see, Kinsect on Insect Glaive is a cute friend. That thing is... like, that thing's neat. I don't know, everything that they did with the fishing lure sounds and everything on that thing, I just loved. Alright. Alien later, so this is not going to be the right spawn. I also wish the camera would actually start in the right location, but it never does. It's too much to ask. Alright. Abrupt, and let's try that again. Alright. Either way, we now have two specific doors that we want to go for. Because, yeah, two specific spawns. As long as they don't say an alien leader spawn, like, I love the fact that Androns don't have leaders, because then we don't have to open a door and check. That would take so much extra time. Yeah, as soon as we know that there's a leader, we can go ahead and back out. Because they are the only ones without one, because they don't have a leader, they have a hard drive. And that hard drive's all like, beep boop, I'm a hard drive. And then, you know, naturally they obey, because like those beep boops are very commanding. It's what you do. The funny part is, like I was touching on this last time, but technically speaking, the rookies are the most expensive part of this particular endeavor, despite the fact that I kept saying, oh yeah, I know those, replacing all those hunters, that's what takes the longest. And you might be saying, hey, the rookies are like 2,500 each, whereas the hunters 5,000. Yes, however, ooh. Okay, we got double door spawn. What does this look like? So we got another Andron base. Give me that double door spawn. I think this is going to be map 3, if I recall correctly. Yeah, this is going to be map 3, so that is a big old bucket of nope. That basically involves running through like 8 rooms. No. No, thank you. Hang on. Actually, wait. I'm looking at the completely wrong map because I'm an idiot. That's what I do. Alright, let's check map 1. That doesn't tell me anything either. Alright, not map 1. Let's try map 3. You know, the only other one that I haven't selected yet. Because I'm a doofus! Yeah, it can't be this one either. I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here. Either way, we're not going to go for it. Because I prefer to actually know what we're getting into. Because that is a big old pile of rookies, and that is a lot of paperwork. So we're going to go ahead and bail. And try again for the spawn that we want. Oh yeah, you know what might help? If I paid attention to the fact that it's a base, and not a fortress. A derp. A derp, a derp, a derp. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't get any kind of cash bonus for taking out bases, because you'd think that would be pretty high up there on the hey, you guys are doing a good job thing. You know, regardless of how exactly we achieved it, they probably won't get a whole lot of good PR out of, you know, 10 rookies in a jeep were sent in to go basically self-destruct inside of a base, but, you know, however the job gets done, right? I mean, I guess it depends on who's reporting it, because, like, over, like, let's say on NBC or something, like, oh man, like, all these horrible casualties, it's the worst thing ever, leadership's in question. You get, like, you probably get, like, CNN or something that's like, yeah, a bunch of people just, like, went there and died and it sucked and it was bad for everybody. But everything's a little bit better. And then you get over on Fox and they're like, oh my god, the aliens were probably our friend or something because they sent us oil. Oh man, these horrible people blowing up the UFOs. How dare they? Because they're, like, consistently on the wrong side of everything. But, okay, another weird spawn here. What do we got here? If this is, let's see, are we on map edge right here? Okay, okay. This might be a variant on map base, on map 3. So I'd like to test that. No, it won't be, because once again we are at the base, we are not at the fortress. Dang it. Brain, come on. I know you've got at least some neurons firing up there. Oh, whoops. We almost left him behind. He was so confused by the look of his own face that he just left. Not sure if all these squeaks are coming through. Puppy's just playing with a squeaky toy right next to me. One of the few squeaky toys that he's actually allowed to have. Man. He's a good boy with friggin' iron jaws. Alright, leader present. Xenonauts not present. Given everything that we're going through here, I'm pretty sure to actually capture capture a Praetor, we are gonna have one hell of a time. Don't know how we're gonna eventually capture one. I'm assuming we probably just need to get units with like 80 plus bravery. Probably something like that, which is pretty achievable down the line. Like right now, if this is going the way that I think it's going, we're basically still in the early parts of this run. So yeah, it's funny because we've literally, like, of the plot triggers to actually progress, we have made almost 0 progress. So that's pretty amazing. Alright, let's take a look at this layout here, see if I can just figure out what this one is that keeps spawning. Because I'm almost tempted to say that they're spawning in with a different, like, with a different set of maps per day or something. I have nothing to back that up, by the way. It's just a random theory. Golden Sun had the best music on the GBA. Fight me. Alright, so far I am 4 of the 6 maps through, still not seeing this one. And drone. Probably not that one. And then there's one last one to look through. And then if it's not that one, I'm assuming it's some variant that we don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what map we're looking at here. Squeaky, squeaky, squeak! Alright, abrupt. And let's try that again. In fact, you know what, screw it. Just go for the fortress. Actually, don't go for the fortress. Actually, go for the fortress. And before it's immediately shot down, I guarantee it. It's like 1 second before it gets there. Like, I'm sorry, 18 fighters have spawned on top of your thingy. Oh my goodness. Why on earth did I sign up for that job thing? It's like friggin' 8 different notifications just came in at once. Like, oh man, we totally have a job for you! Go fill out this form, and then go fill out another form, and then go fill out another form. Oh wait, that form leads to another form. Oh man, we're getting so close though. It's weird how all these forms have the same information on different websites. I hate those. So depressing. It is depressing. But yeah, kind of annoyed. So been reading a good bunch lately. Ran into this odd situation. Where is this our spawn? This is a fortress, and I think this is our spawn. Oh yeah. But yeah, so I have to use this this old like Chinese tablet, and yeah, so I had a bunch of notes written up, and the thing finally gets to the point where like, okay, that's all written up, Kid does something. Written up again. Kid does something. Written up again. Kid does something. Go back to go finally send the dang thing. And it's dead. It's like, come on! Just let it go. Just let the dang thing send. But anyway, so... Mr. Vale, if you happen to see this, I promise it's going out today. Just, it just keeps happening. Okay, storage room. We got a big open storage room this time. Gotta go Metal Gear on this. Okay, good. We got the left door, we got the lab. We definitely got the spawn that we want. Alright, Captain Cop. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we got double transformer spawns. Hopefully they decide to just chuckle around for a turn. Alright, Private Forrester. You go here, you're gonna draw aggro. These 3 need to pile through the door. I'm gonna need 3 behind them to shield from incoming shots. Nice thing is, these enhanced shields seem to possibly protect from suppression. I'm not sure how that works. That seems to be how it goes. Okay. None of these guys can seem to get all the way down there. So instead, we're gonna pile them up all weird like. Here. Go here. Maybe if you're vaporized, you'll get off our couch. Right. Then you guys need to go this way. And then we'll have the Jeep come in, and the Jeep might even draw more aggro. For now, all I really need is for the Jeep to be in this hallway. Like, as long as it's partially blocking this thing. That did a good, healthy chunk of damage. It didn't even take his shield off, though. Suppressed one guy. He's the one I'm using for aggro, so it doesn't matter too much. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Interesting. They're gonna retreat for some reason. Alright, they're trying to use a toxin gun on shields and a Humvee. That's not gonna do anything. They seem to be spit roasting a cow or something on there. That one just completely missed. Got one suppression, one block. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. One power reaper, for lack of a better term. Two suppressions, but no one's down. We shouldn't have any panic. Take that back. It's about time to panic. Alright, come on. That's enough cannon snipes from 2 rooms away, please. I mean, the 8-man rookie squad managed to pull this off. Surely this team can do it. The 10-man rookie squad with a missile Humvee. Alright, come on. Backup plan on this, by the way, is to get all the rookies out of the way and let the Humvee move forward all the way to the back there. Odds are, because it's a big target with a higher chance to hit, it'll almost... They pretty much always aggro towards the Humvee. It's pretty handy. Alright, come on. Come on! Give me my turn, please. And please don't let the panickers be the ones currently blocking the walkway. Like, I would send the car out first to go get rid of a bunch of these obstacles, but it's not going to be a good idea. Right. You are drawing room aggro. Right. Oh, get out of here. You already fired. Okay. Oh, okay, they got a drone over there that didn't fire. Okay, currently almost all the way is blocked, but that's fine. We're going to just flood on in there. Is there any particular reason... Why can you not go that way? Oh, that's douchey. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, I guess he's just... Can't go there. Yeah, we can't... For some reason, we can't go on those tiles. Couldn't tell you why. No backup doors that way. Okay, I'm gonna have to turtle up in here. Hope that cannon shot doesn't hit all of them. Smoke it up. It's gonna make them bleed. There we go. That should jack up their accuracy a good bit. Go here, defend the back. Now you're gonna draw aggro from over here. I don't know why he can't turn. That shouldn't be the case. Right, private face, you go here. You turn block in that direction, and then the Humvee goes here. Does it go here? Why does it not go there? Oh, it's because this guy's in the way. Mr. Forrester, you go here. Okay, there we go. Block the way with the Humvee. Or at least knock the stuff out of the way with the Humvee. I'm gonna put it right here. Knock that thing out of the way. Let's hope that works. Yeah, there we go. Smoke's in the way, they don't want to fire. Except for that guy who wants to take a few accurate shots. No, they took our Captain Cop! How dare they? Weird. Okay. I thought they would go for the Humvee. Doesn't matter, this works out all the same. And this is probably why they're all equipped with cannons and stuff like game. So that you can't abuse shield strats. They're gonna go eat somebody, or knock that one out. Alright, please let me do stuff now. Unfortunately, they've got a very good defensive layout here. So this team might not be able to make it. Problem is, they need at least 2 turns. They need to make it all the way to the other side of the room. There's about 4 attacks, so at least 4 kills on there. We've currently got 9 guys, or actually no, we should have 7 guys remaining. All we need is 1 not panicking by the door. And we now know that they can just, like, drop that C4 on their final turn and it's good to go. So worst case scenario, if that's needed, that's an option. Ooh, thank you for the follow there. No, what is my face is running? What does my face come back? Dang it. CJ, no, no, no. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Doomtrack. Appreciate it. No need to feel bad whatsoever. No! New Jersey Zabos come back. Okay, we've got 1... Oh, no we don't. Literally every single person panicked. Okay, beautiful. That's just what I wanted. So we're gonna put this thing right here. Hopefully it doesn't get canonized. Yeah. Alright, that's just crappy RNG right there. So this raid might be toast. By the way, Doomtrack, I actually felt bad myself earlier because I just noticed you did the whole bit thing, and I never thought to name a. Your name seems perfect for naming a hunter after. Like it sounds like a little missile Humvee. It sounds like the Doomtrack is the perfect name for that. Oh, well, they're quite dead. Okay, they're vaporized. The Humvee can't panic. The problem is it can't move out of the way of units either. Alright, they're gonna keep firing. Come on, please give me at least some rookies to pull this off. But yeah, so far, I mean, there was some minor success since last time. Oh, sweet Christ. It's another... Yeah, of course it would be protected by a friggin' upgraded Robo T-Rex. Why wouldn't it be? Oh man, I should just get out of here. This is, Oh no. Yeah, we can't get in that room. That sucks. That sucks. We need to go get some replacement rookies. Thankfully, the Humvee is remote controlled and cannot panic. What the hell is that? It's literally a Robo-Rex. So yeah, this mod is crazy. Like, you got Xenomorphs, you got Robo T-Rexes, you got all kinds of good stuff. So I'm gonna get the Humvee out of here, just to maybe save a few bucks. Just because it still technically can. Oh. Nope. Please don't get reaction fired to death. Thank you. This is gonna go here. CJ, can you make it back? Since this is a complete and utter unmitigated failure. No, he's exactly 1 point shy of being able to make it back. Okay. Can you pull Leroy Jenkins in there, then? Quite no is the answer. So the funny part is, yeah, everything seemed like it was going good because we had the 2 Transformers there who don't usually attack until you have your back turned. These guys seemed like they were being pretty inaccurate, and then yet, like, the friggin' shield guys come in, the cannon guys come in, the, like, cross-room cannon snipes come in. Yeah, no. This is a total lost cause right now. Let's get out of here. Yeah, they get left behind. But yeah. It is a T-Rex. It is a mechanized T-Rex. So, like, this is getting into the end game of this, to the point where, technically speaking, the way I understand it is if you can manage to kill one of those, which, by the way, apparently they're immortal, so I don't know how that works. Oh. What's wrong, kiddo? Oh, you need more drink? Okay, hang on. Kiddo wants more drink. One moment. Alright, and back. Sorry about that. Okay, so. Whoa. Okay, I missed some stuff here. Alright, let's see here. What the that? MF and T-Rex. A lot of people who play Monster Hunter would world quit at the pink T-Rex. What? T-Rex isn't that bad. Oh. Jeez. Oh yeah, I saw the thing that they were calling a bagel there. That thing was weird looking. Yeah, I don't know. So it's funny. I played some Monster Hunter World, like when Cal was actually showing me the demo that they had for free for a while. Like, I should point out the only reason that I didn't end up continuing to play that thing is simply because I couldn't see what's going on my TV. There were just so many effects, I couldn't tell what the hell was happening. Alright, let's get the rest of these ravens on here. Get more bases crushed. 'Cause yeah, we already got one fortress, we almost got another. We just need to get some good spawns here. So yeah, that T-Rex, by the way. I was trying to explain this earlier, but I'm assuming you have to capture one of those things alive in order to go get your mechs. Because we can't get actual like mech warrior mechs in this. So yeah. Like that I've actually seen, and those things are awesome. So yeah, they're pretty freaking amazing. So let's go ahead and do this. Put everybody on the Pterosaurus. We didn't end up losing the Humvee this time, which doesn't really matter. Again, the Humvee is easier to replace than the rookies just because it takes so little time to go build another one. Like we can literally build 3 hunters in the time that it takes for this this thing to go over here. So we just basically need that same map spawn. Forgot to follow yesterday. Oh, it's all good. Thank you guys for the follows and stuff. I appreciate it. Helps out. Helps everything get all going and everything. Man. Easy fun. Easy fun. Did we get the map? Hang on. We got double door. This could also be the right one. You know what? This could also potentially, I think that it's like map 2 that I'm thinking of. Let's see if it is. Let's put you here, put you here. Forgot to give the new guys funny names, but whatever, we'll, how about whoever survives gets a funny name? Because, yeah, they just keep getting vaporized. There should be double hangar spawn if all goes well. Right. Okay, we got hangar 1. Give me a missile burst in here if you could. Ooh, well, I destroyed my Humvee, and wow. Yeah, that thing's resilient. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and maybe not do this one. We'll just go Humvee-less for the next one. Because truth be told, like those 8 rookies in the helicopter managed to pull it off, so I'm pretty sure 10 rookies in a not helicopter can pull it off. This is all just gonna be depending on spawns. Yes, I know the hunters are a tad destroyed. So if you didn't know what happened there, the hunter can occasionally just misfire. And that's, yeah. It will sometimes misfire in wildly inappropriate directions. So you never bother with AT anything. It was done the game before that even came out. Hang on, which AT are we talking about? I think I'm blanking out on something obvious here. Present, so we're not going to do this one. In fact, yeah, I might just stop sending hunters out on these missions. Because truth be told, when it comes to Androns, the whole like area blocking thing doesn't really seem to matter too much. The AI is derpy enough that they just go around. Oh, Arc Tempered? That's weird. I actually haven't heard of that one. What is that? Pterosaurus back in there. Since there's only three Andron base types, again, it's like basically any one of them should be okay to some degree. Actually, no. 2 out of the 3 bases are doable. One of them has the power core way off on the other side of the map, and we don't want to do that one. That's the top and right door spawn. Alright, not going to be this one. Even though that is the triple door spawn, so it would be possibly a 2-hanger map. But again, we might just run to the same case where the door is randomly not there, so that won't exactly do any wonders. No, stop giving me leader spawns. Give me Androns. I want my Androns, dang it. They're all nice and derpy and don't know what the hell's going on around them. It's fantastic. Like, oh man, I'm super threatened by this thing that can't even punch through my armor. Let's see. More powerful versions of the monsters is sort of pseudo G rank. Oh, gotcha. So you just basically have upgraded monster versions that spawn in? I don't think that's the same thing that Peace Walker did, which is probably why they had a crossover between those two. Actually, have you guys played Peace Walker? Because man, like I wish that they would, just do more with that. So like Peace Walker had this thing that was essentially a Metal Gear and a Metal Gear Monster Hunter crossover. Like easily one of my favorite crossovers I've ever seen. Like with Monster Hunter, I've always like sort of gotten into the series, got partway through, and then ran into something that just would not die, and then just ultimately ended up doing something else that day. Not that I didn't want to stick it out, it's just every time it was always something that made no sense. Like, for example, with Freedom Unite, there was one of them where it was like, oh, like, go fight these sandworms or something in the desert. And so just go and fight these tremor-looking things, and I kid you not, an hour 45 minutes into stabbing the dang thing, it just still wouldn't die. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I'm stabbing them real good. They're not dying. So, yeah, just didn't work out so hot. Yeah, the Metal Gear game, yeah, basically, yeah, Peace Walker is, as far as I'm concerned, the best Metal Gear game. Like, I know they all had different mechanics, but the overall setup of that one was just so good. It literally was just like Monster Hunter. The overall theme of it was just like that. Like, you have a bunch of segmented maps. Oh, good, we got the spawn we need. You had a bunch of segmented maps. They're all split up, split up into little tiny areas. You have little encounters all over the place, and you're going to the same maps repeatedly in order to go accomplish something. Like, you have to go pick up a thing, you have to go kidnap a guy, you gotta go, pretty much just do whatever there, really. And they range from things like taking pictures of ghosts to just trying to, like, take over the place, which usually involves blowing up a barricade, or like going in there fighting a boss of some description. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Rathalos is in that one. They have 3 different, let's see, they had the dragon guy, they had the bird guy, and they had another guy that were in that game. And it was awesome! Right. So you go this way. Please tell me we don't have, crap. Alright. I'm gonna have this one go here. That might still be a lab. Might also not be. Yeah, I think it's the segmented lab. Alright, that's fine. If we go... What's your smoke toss? Okay, 27. So if he goes to about here, drops a smoke about here-ish. Okay, good. That'll defend them. Yes, they're gonna bleed. It's fine. Don't worry about it. 26 for you. Let's throw that here. Let's see. And Big Boss Armor's in Portable Third. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, no. Man, Peace Walker is amazing. It's just so much fun. It's like everything I ever wanted in a Metal Gear game. Okay. Nils here should hopefully just be drawing aggro. Okay, perfect. Toxin gun. Oh, dang it. Hold on. One of the kids was getting a little bit upset in the background. One moment. Alright, and I'm back. And why is the music on? Why is the music always gone? Dang it. Music, get back here. Stop being gone. Music. Music, please. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, let's see. Let's see here. I like Phantom Pain personally. Big Boss Gear changes voice and sound effects to Metal Gear ones. Nice. Yeah, they seem to put a lot of efforts into those crossovers. I like it. Like, they really go above and beyond anything they would need to. Yeah, friggin' FF, what is it, like, FF15? Whatever the MMO one is. Really needs to learn how to do those. Like, it's funny, because at this point they've gotten to where they've basically gone and eaten so many franchises, but then they just keep ruining stuff from them all the time. It's kind of frustrating, especially where they, like, officially included Tactics Ogre in there. They're like, let's just make up a bunch of stuff that was never there in the first place and just pretend it was. Like, you got friggin' 6 games of stuff to pull from, and you're just, like, making up new characters for the hell of it, really? It's like, what was the point of the crossover, then? But yeah, Phantom Pain was pretty neat. Like, let's see. It's like, when it came to MGS5 in general, like, I guess it depends which one. Like, if we're talking about part 1 or part 2. Because, like, the mechanics were really, really solid. It's just, yeah, the story really crapped the bed in a lot of places. Like, even by Metal Gear standards. Which is like, make conspiracy that only vaguely makes sense. It's not like it has to be super accurate or super believable or anything. It's always been kind of nuts. But I mean, where they kind of got their budget slashed, and they're like, whatever, toddler ran off with a friggin' Gundam. That's not something we need to touch on any further. That was a really weird time, I gotta say. Like, I think a lot of people had that experience of just hearing the ending was bad. But then you get to the ending, it's like, I guess it wasn't so bad, and then over the course of that day, just like, the little cogs in the brain just keep turning like, wait a minute, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Oh god, this is a dumpster fire. Oh man. Like just basically every plot thread that they set up just went to nowhere. Like, they kept setting up this big bad guy over and over and over. And he was pretty awesome. And then you have a really awkward car ride, and then he gets stepped on by a robot. That's it? That's all he gets? Alright, everybody's broken and fleeing. If we could go ahead and avoid that, that'd be great. Alright, so we have literally no actions this turn. Fantastic. If even one of those had acted, we would have been able to pull this off still. Oh, never finished the game, no spoilers, please? Okay, you got it. I'm just gonna say, you're probably better off not finishing it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you still have a positive opinion on it, just skip the ending. Oh, too late for that? Oh, wait. Okay, no, I didn't spoil anything yet. I technically didn't spoil anything yet. Sorry. I just kind of assumed anyone who touched it by this point might have finished it. But I technically didn't spoil any of the bad parts, so don't worry about it. Then again, I guess it depends on which part of the game you're at. But yeah, no, like, it's funny because they had with every Metal Gear, you always have, like, the kind of quote-unquote New Game Plus stuff, where it's just like, you're going back to the harder missions and doing stuff better. Those were pretty alright. Like, there was some interesting stuff in there, but other than that, I'm just not going to say anything further. Alright, I just ruined this, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm good at ruining things. Okay. Here's the deal. Mr. Virgil, can you open up this door, maybe? This one's gonna just kind of go for it. If they make it, they make it. Actually, I should probably put them over here. They probably won't. I probably should just abort right now so we don't lose the Pterosaurus again. Hopefully at least one guy survives this turn. See enough we're in, just go ahead on the team. Okay, so yeah, then I haven't spoiled anything that would make any sense yet. Oh boy, we just lost the pterosaurs. We got the backup helicopter at least. Maybe I should just let the Canadian team handle things. They seem to be better at it. Can I just abort, please? Like, I kind of wish with the dropships that there would be something a little bit more along the lines of, like, you can tell it to just abort, or, like, right at the very end there. It's like, right now, why can't I tell it to abort? You don't really need any of your people on the ground to do the whole aborting thing. It's like, as soon as, if you have only one guy bleeding out on the far side of the base, you can just tell them to leave, and you get your dropship back. In this case, no, I don't get the thing back because, well, they all got knocked out in one round, which I really should have aborted earlier. Anyways, we should still have our helicopter, though. No, the antivirus is still out of commission for another day. Possibly two. Anyway, we have a lot less stuff to deal with now, though. We should have 4 less UFOs. Alright, let's get 3 on this one. The medium ones I might be able to leave alone because they're just going to go and resupply bases. Alright, let's go send these 3 after this one. That is a... that might be going for the base attack. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, base attacks, I literally am completely defenseless against those. Alright, let's send some of the extra storage planes against this thing. If we can get maybe 5 of these down, then we'd actually be breaking positive. Which, we're, like, if we take out a couple fortresses, we should be at the point where we can actually start getting positive months again. And now that we know that it's possible, yeah, there's no reason not to proceed with that plan full bore. Just in case we end up losing anything else, let's go get China some more rookies. Ideally with the highest bravery possible. Currently there are only chickens left on Earth, it seems. Wow. Man, that's depressing. We're getting into sub-40s on bravery. Alright, we'll get this one down here, because they've got... Okay, we've got a couple that are just really good runners. Maybe they just won't see the bad stuff happen. Yeah, high to use, high bravery is the ideal here. Like, this guy right here, just absolutely perfect. Well, there we go. Let's get all of these ones. Come on, give me some good rolls here. Give me something good! Alright, that'll do. We're still out of commission for a couple days anyway. At least we got a fortress, you know? That one might be going to try to take out Canada. Now that I think about it, the island base should really, really, really have more living room in there. They can put a second living quarters in there. This base is just entirely the fallback. So we've got one workshop here to keep making hunters, a garage to keep putting stuff in there, hangars for any potential lost planes, all that kind of thing. There you go, kiddo. So yeah, we've got backup plans. I'm expecting to see some failures. In fact, you know what? Let's have everybody go towards this one, just because they might end up getting intercepted otherwise. There we go. 3 squadrons should be enough to deal with that one. Not seeing many fighters in the air. There we go. If we direct all of them against these guys, they should hopefully get better positions. Alright. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that one. Oh, they did manage to take one of them out, so that's a lucky roll right there. In fact, this might be almost a guaranteed win. That's fine. Okay, why exactly are you guys not chasing this one? Okay, wish I could zoom in a little bit farther, because it's kind of hard to tell what's where. Go after that one. Now, this one I can do manually. Let's see if we can run him out of mines. Ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. He's even aggroed towards number 2 instead of anybody else. We actually can make use of our actual weapons here. Or no, he's aggroed towards 3. Even better. Actually, not even better, because he's got fighter beams. But, oh well. That's fine. Let's throttle you up then. As long as we've got the pterosaur, we're alright. Let's give you a little bit of a turn here. By the way, how's the sound, if anybody could confirm? I'm gonna have you go take a beeline this way. You're gonna go continue to try to catch up here. Yeah, these Asiriuses are slightly slower than this guy, but they can still do dodge rolls to get out of the way of the missiles. If they could use anti-missiles, they'd be the perfect bait, especially considering this thing seems to aggro towards them a lot of the time. Alright. Hang on, one sec here. Oh, hear nothing from the game? Yeah, the game's pretty quiet. I keep getting annoying copyright notices every single time, because apparently the one of the music composers for the game decided that just like every single noise is his, so either way, I'll be right back. Alright, and back. Let's do this thing. So, you're gonna go slightly that way. This guy's still booking it as far as he can this way. Still good on gas, too, so should be alright. Cutting it very close with these mine drone things, unfortunately. But I want him to get there as fast as possible. Yeah, if you weren't here for previous parts, basically one of these little thingies will be enough to just one-shot this plane. So let's have this guy go this way. This one can probably throttle down and get on in the middle here. Probably if he goes here, he'll... Actually, it should be about here-ish. And he should be able to just kind of slide in. slightly bad angle. Take a right turn. There we go. Just dodged out of the way of that. That was pretty slick, if I can say so myself. Alright, I hit the wrong button there. I'm gonna be just kind of right on the line here. That's dangerous. That should be about safe. Go ahead and make a right turn. There we go. See, this is what I mean by being able to use our actual effective attackers here. Like, this guy's only taken, looks like 25% damage so far. We'll see how this goes. If we throttle this one up, we're probably going to get a little bit of effect there. Okay. We'll pull him out of there for a minute. That guy's going to take a couple shots. Ah, I was hoping he'd get a few shots off. It's fine, that was the autocannon guy anyway. I'm expecting the second squadron to finish this guy off. Number 3 here is about out of gas anyway. Okay, take a quick roll, go this way. This is bad. Dang it. I was hoping to thread it right between those two. Because he started getting his piranhas off. But, alright. You can get out of here. Yeah, armored scouts are something else. Right, that's fine. Next one will take it out. Alright, I'm just gonna let it slowly play out here. Yeah, 100%. I'll just go ahead and take it. They got destroyed. It went in the ocean. We got a little bit better in terms of our overall rating. Okay, Squad 9 is going towards this guy. 8 is going there as well. It's like basically all survivors need to go after this one. This is why you want to manually... It seems like you want to manually resolve one of them. Okay, Sirius 17, you're not needed. Exuser, Cypress, and Skydancer, they are very needed against this thing. Alright. Heavy Shuttle, I'm just gonna take the roll there. 89, gimme. Okay, perfect, we even got a landing. I don't think we have anyone to send towards that landing, though. Let's see here. Yeah, the antivirus is still being claimed for another 6 hours. I could technically... I was thinking I could technically send others. Oh, and I got interrupter on sending this. Right. We might just have to airstrike it then. Which sucks. It sucks, but oh well. Because yeah, it's a 20,000. It would have been really nice to get that shuttle, but either way. We'll get more opportunities. Okay, 100%. Perfect. And we can go send the Canadians out to go deal with this. Unfortunately, yeah, this is... I guarantee you Canada's screwed here. So anything Canada's got, just in case, I'm going to send it to China. Ooh, they've got fallen interceptors and everything. Or no. They've only got cannons. Okay, whatever. Just go send those couple Mausers over. except apparently I can't. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Still have the Sky Ranger, right? No, Sky Ranger's out of commission. For how long? Another couple days. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. I should start going for some of these higher value things here. Gonna let these guys rearm real quick. That's not the right direction. Crap. Not what I meant to do at all. That's fine. He's going pretty fast. He should be able to just slightly edge this out. Their long-range cannon isn't terribly accurate. He's almost out of the bubble. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna have to have this guy turn around and go this way. These guys are going to be all quick-like and go this way. Yeah, as long as we keep it at an angle, we shouldn't have too many problems with that long-range cannon. Just got auto cannons on him. These missiles are probably just gonna get shot down, just so you know. Don't be too surprised. Return now? No. These guys should technically still be able to beat this. Well, they should be able to at least put a punch in it. You need a left turn. Like, it'll just keep spinning so they can kind of sort of make this work. He's dead. Almost certainly. That's fine. Foxtrot's don't do very much right now anyway, and he got a bunch of damage off, so that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Which one was it, though? That's the question. In a torpedo corvette, it should have been one of these ones. I'm assuming it's going to be this one. I think I saw someone over here. So let's go ahead and send these three out after it. These as well. It sucks that we're going to lose Canada, though. Is this the same one? No, this one's undamaged. Okay, he's probably going to aggro towards one. Throttle everyone up. Perfect. Yeah, I don't really expect these guys to make it back, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Need this guy to turn around. these guys to beeline it up here. With their combination of weapons, it's possible that they can break through. Like, as long as we're able to take down some, you know, some corvettes, some cruisers, something. Right, let's have you throttle down. Perfect. Okay, they got it. They got it. Give us another crash site. Gives us another bit of cash. Let's keep going a little bit longer. Please don't. Just anything. Can we send anything out after that? You know, might as well send these. See if they can pull off anything at all. Don't know why we can't transfer those two Mausers, but it is what it is. Go assume the other Corvette is that one. Yeah, mothership. Holy crap. That's a little bit of a thingy. Try to distract him a little bit. I really doubt there was anything they could have done there, but whatever. This one, okay, that's a bomber. Yeah, if that's a mothership, that's almost definitely going for what I think it's going for. Give me an airstrike on that. Nice knowing you, Canada. There they go. Failed to destroy the vessel. They got it down to 75%. How exactly that works, I don't know. Alright. Guess we're just gonna go basic rifles and hope for the best. Actually, no, we're gonna go heavy guns and hope for the best. No. I keep saying heavy guns. No, I do need to at least try ballistic rifles. Okay, so they're not gonna be reloading at any point. Anybody with reflex is gonna get a shotgun. Anybody with strength is gonna get an HMG. They really don't have a whole lot going for them here. But whatever, we'll try to make this work. See if they can accomplish anything whatsoever. That's just gonna be kinetic 50, so just some smoke. If they can pick up an enemy weapon, good. But that's about the only chance they have. Okay, you're all reflexes, so you're gonna be shotguns. Just so you know, shotguns are not as good as they sound. Basically, they're really good for shaving armor, but that's about it. Okay, you're about middle of the board, so yeah, ballistic rifle works for you. First turn, we can maybe throw out some smoke and hope for the best. Let's see, high strength, you're already good. You've got reflexes and strength. Yeah, we'll go HMG on you. We tried the rocket strategy last time, it didn't work out so good. Doesn't matter, we'll try it again. Give you a rocket, give you this, give you this. We're pretty much never going to have time to reload, so we'll see how this works out. If you didn't know, basically these are really good for pretty much general purpose. But either way, don't expect too much. This is almost definitely going to be a failure. I'd say like maybe 1% chance of success, if anything. Which, this is exactly why I prepared for this. Was definitely expecting to take some losses. On the plus side, I do at least have a full complement of units here, so that's nice. Reflexes, yeah, you're fine with. Actually, no. Let's give you a shotgun. Yeah, ballistic stuff is pretty awful, though. Especially against these guys. So, if you've never played X Division, the main difference between, like, XCOM or base game Xenonauts and X Division is mostly armor. While you do have a bunch of extra tiers and new weapons and things like that, generally speaking, the really heavy use of the armor system is kind of what sets it apart. So, basically what we have going on here is a situation where I'm mostly equipping high DPS stuff in order to do as much damage as possible in as short a time as possible. They probably won't even be able to get their shots off in most cases. HMGs, for example, HMGs and shotguns, they technically do the most attacks, and 15% of every attack is taken away from their armor value. So, like, for example, with a shotgun, you hit, I think it's 8 times per each type of pellet. So it hits, each pellet hits for stun and for physical damage. So you're essentially hitting 16 times, taking about 16 armor with it, because they do almost no damage. The armor many of these guys come in with, especially for like a leader attack team, like what's going on here. If we can look at the shadows, we can see what they are. Looks like it's going to be a Cesian team, so yeah, these guys have even less of a chance than usual. So all we're going to do is we're just going to sit here and we are going to hunker in the command room. Because that is literally all we can do. We can try to hold out in the hallway, but it's just not going to be a good idea. We're just going to get completely ruined. Now we're going to have 2 guys with rockets off to the sides. They're just going to slowly pour in. In fact, we might be able to even leave the rocket guys in the hallway just so we know where they're coming from. Let's see. It looked like they had 2 pods, or no, 3. I don't even know what that is. I don't recognize that was. I think that's probably one of the space dolphins. Okay, so we've got, looks like an entirely northern pod deployment here. That's fine. So we're going to stick some precision rifles and some... Yeah, we're just going to stick rifles and rockets in the hallway here. As soon as they start coming around, pop them a little bit. Shotguns are going entirely on this door. HMGs are all going behind the consoles here. Not that they'll really be able to do very much, but whatever. The idea behind all of this is that hopefully, since this is a Cesian squad, hopefully the Xenomorphs will go right here. These guys will essentially all like lay waste to them, and Xenomorphs explode once they're killed, so that might give us something to work with. Let's put them here. I'm actually going to put the shotguns back a little bit. It's gonna. They've only got range till about here-ish, but hopefully as soon as stuff comes through the door, they can attack it without getting suppressed. So we'll do all that. In fact, we may want to put these guys this way. So we're going to stand this one up. We're going to leave this one crouched. And that should give everybody an attack as soon as they come through a door. Realistically speaking, the only chance that we have is to survive the initial wave, which is probably going to be Xenomorphs. And then if we can survive the initial wave, then we might be able to go collect some stuff. Looks like their Scions attacked it. Let's see, I only ever tried this game once and it was vanilla. Yeah, it's funny, in some ways, unlike Long War, actually kind of think of it exactly like Long War. This mod doesn't necessarily make it harder than vanilla. Like, it, technically speaking right now, yes, it's been more difficult, but overall, like, for example, unlike vanilla, they can't berserk, or at least they have just a really, really low chance of berserk. So that you're not going to have guys going and shooting each other. The financial game is a lot more forgiving. In general, the kinds of equipment that you get comes earlier, and it's far better. Like, for example, even your basic equipment, like, Oh boy, that's fine. I forgot they can teleport into the command room. So like your base equipment in the vanilla game, like a shotgun is just like a assault rifle, except that it has a higher reaction modifier. So it still fires 3 shots, but it fires them in one burst rather than like a do kind of thing. So they'll all basically hit the same area, but you have I believe it's a 1.25 rating to your reaction fire while doing so. You know, let's go ahead and yeah, we're just probably gonna lay waste to this guy. Grenade and burst. There we go. He resisted it. That's fine. As to why exactly the screen falls off and goes over here, I will never understand. But yeah, like in this one, instead you fire 16 times with that same weapon. Man, this guy isn't even getting suppressed. Holy crap, he does not care. He's like, I'm sorry, heavy machine guns. I think you mean stiff breeze. Yeah, we're suppressing ourselves more than him. Yeah, this is like pretty extreme endgame by this point, just so you know. Like, we should not be in this position. This is a completely losing campaign. There we go, finally. It took that much to even get him to worry. Alright, let's see what happens. With enough fire, we'll be able to get him. Oh, yeah, okay. These guys have no armor because I can't afford it. Even suppressed, he still gets 2 shots off. Oh my god. These guys are ridiculous. Okay, they just got exploded. Yeah. Canada's gone. Even if it was just these 3 guys, it would still be a problem. But yeah, so overall, if you make better moves, you're way stronger. If you make bad moves, you're worse. That's kind of generally how it goes with this game. It should be noted this is also like 6 patches behind because like this particular patch was one that did convert to the next ones. So in the case of this one, when I had shotguns here, they were given an additional feature wherein they would be able to do what is essentially like shock and awe damage. So if you run up and, like, let's say you suppress something with an HMG and then you can run up and then hit it with a shotgun, essentially they will not be able to attack the following round. You can do a sort of a deep suppression, as it were. So regular suppression forces them to kneel and takes away 50% of their APs, which in this case, like for the elite enemies and things like that, will still allow them to fire twice. Like, there's really no way to make this happen here. His armor is just too much for these guys to take. I would need like 6 guys completely surrounding him at point-blank range with HMGs to break through his armor. And that's why they're all panicking and running. There's just no realistic way to make this happen. Like, this is the most basic variant right here, and he can still take 2 assault rifle bursts to the face without any worries whatsoever. Alright, did anybody here not panic? They're all reacting as one would kind of expect in this situation, to be honest. Yeah, big ol' F for this one, for sure. Not to mention they can do almost 200 damage. These guys' health is like 40 to 50. So, yeah, they need armor. I should also mention armor in general in this mod is just far, far better. So, in the base game, you had 4 types of armor. You had your Jackal, your Fox, actually no, you had 5. You had Buzzard, and you had your Predator. And so the Predator would be the only one that was, like, actually immune to a lot of types of damage. Your Jackal was basically, if anything rolled 20 damage or lower, more or less, you could survive it, with Jackal and Wolf and all that, you'd be able to survive maybe like 30 to 40 damage, maybe. Okay, there's a facehugger over there that's about to go take that guy out. Anyway, so yeah, you'd maybe have a chance of doing that. Once you got to Wolf, you could probably take a hit or 2, and then that was about it. With this mod, you basically have decent armor once you get to your first tier, like you can actually take a hit or two, and they're actually immune to different types of damage, give or take. Like, you get your basic thing that's like it looks like an old-timey SWAT vest and things like that. That'll give you more or less immunity to about the first 2 or 3 ballistic shots that they take, so, you know, they round a corner and there's reaction fire and they get, you know, bursted or something like that, they can still survive it. They'll probably be bleeding afterwards, but they'll still make it. The one after that, like that first one boosts their accuracy a little bit, so it's just overall really, just really handy for snipers and things like that. You have a slightly heavier variant that can help survive against flamethrower shots and things like that. Then you get Wolf, which will essentially render them almost immune to ballistic and laser damage. But again, every shot that they take, 15% of the damage that they would have taken is deducted from that armor's value. So, with every shot that they take, it's a little bit more likely to break through. Which I personally really like that system. It makes a lot of sense. It allows you to beat almost anything. In fact, I had one really awesome moment early on where I had Barry friggin' Burton as one of the only survivors of a mission, just standing there, like, putting every single round of his pistol into a tank. And yeah, ultimately, with his friend going down with an HMG, he was able to just like take this pistol and blow up a tank. It was pretty amazing. It was easily my favorite moment of this run so far. Right. Yeah, that's still not enough to break through. I brought. Yeah. So the missiles took out 22 of their 57 attackers. Okay, so base has been lost. It turns into one of their bases. Now, the one worry that I have here is that they have this thing circling around over here. I think it's just bombing. So once this wave is done, we should be able to go take out this base. It won't give us back Canada, but it will at least be gone. So you have to actually capture the base in order to get it back as yours. So overall, not going super well, but you know what? It definitely could be going worse. Like, we have a ways to bring this back. And that's really what I love about this mod. Like, even when stuff is this bad, there's still a way to bring it back. Looks like the antivirus should hopefully be good to go. It says ground at 37 hours, so it should be about a day before it's actually good to go. And before you say, hey, you don't know how to count, no, it only needs about 45% in order to actually get out and fighting again. Alright, either way, we're getting all our jets back in order here. Let's go launch these ones to get eyes on this little scout here again. There we go. So squad 1's gonna go take that. Send everybody else out. I mean, the plus side, the savings on maintenance are going to be amazing. In fact, come to think of it, there's a very convenient thing that can potentially happen, wherein if you just barely survive an attack, and Armored Scout, you can't possibly just solo this, can you? No. Oh, it was only his anti-missile that wasn't reloaded? Crap. I don't know why the anti-missile doesn't work on those drones. I feel like it should. I mean, they're like air mines or drones or something. They're weird, whatever they are. Alright, presumably he's going to be going after... Well, I hope he's going to be going after 2 here. Because he's easily the biggest, like, juiciest target here. Don't go after 1. Aww. Man. That's my one guy that can do damage here. Alright, we can still make this work, actually. If I speed this up and we put you over this way. This guy actually has no business being here. We'll just get him out of here. Technically speaking, if he attacks from the sides, he can still get his torpedoes off. I'm just hoping maybe he can get some off this way and not get killed right there. Yeah, they're all probably just gonna get shot down. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. It's probably got infinite anti-missile as well. Because we've got 40 shots on ours, so... Wouldn't imagine too much good coming from that. Actually, we might be able to get some good stuff if we auto-resolve. Alright, I don't know what they accomplished, but we'll find out in a moment.
This is looking good. Stay tight.
Yeah, undamaged. Never mind. Worth a shot, though. Alright. Please aggro towards number 2. That'd be quite neat. Oh, you suck. Okay. He always seems to aggro towards either 1 or 2.
Don't let him recruit.
Alright, we got some spear cannons. Should be able to at least take a peck off it.
Almost there. Affirmative, it'll be no problem.
There we go. He can get out of here. 35%. Not great, but still. It's something. Alright, that thing's toast. Dead. And hopefully the last one will get it. It would be kind of hilarious if you could run him into his own mines, but you can't. It's a bummer. What we can do, though, is potentially auto-resolve this. I don't know how much damage that'll do, but we might have enough auto-resolve value to make that happen. No, it didn't give them anything extra. Okay, just run then. Just run. It was worth a shot, worth the science. But yeah, this one's an island is gonna go get a bunch of planes now. Ooh, and we got monies! But yeah, even with everything going this dire, we still haven't lost it yet. Although, yeah, we're in danger of losing South America, we are in danger of losing Europe, so we're getting down there. Okay, those guys just made it back. Those are all getting repaired. Somehow they transported them over despite the fact that they have no health, but whatever. I'm just not going to question that. I guess they automatically show up at 0 health. Let's go for some shenanigans. I think, if all goes well, the Sonda might be able to just solo this. Or at least do some damage to it. How much did that do? 31%, just by themselves. Yeah, it's pretty solid. So, pretty solid. Okay. Anything else we can send against this by chance? All these are still getting repaired. We've got the Sky Dancer. Gonna send that daily out. It's got some stuff on it. Maybe the Cypress can get reloaded while the Sky Dancer does this. Because it's all nice and fast like. And it's got a dodge roll, so, you know, that's cool. So yeah, currently this is one of the two fast, or actually I think we have, no, we have two of these. It's one of my two fastest. And yes, it's intentionally named after one of the worst Armored Core characters, or one of the worst Armored Core ACs. So, throttle you down. Not what I meant to do. Alright. One more attack will take care of this thing. Literally anything I have should be able to beat this right now. As long as it stays within radar range. Let's see. Antivirus has become repaired. Cypress has been refueled. That Sonda is still being repaired. Cypress... It's like a couple missiles it's got on it. Yeah, there we go. Finish reloading. It's patrolling around a little bit now. Okay. Exusia's good to go. Come on, let's make this a positive month. Take that 100%. Take that crash site cash. There we go. And now that we've got the antivirus back, let's see, what are we looking at timing-wise? So antivirus, good to go. We're still 3 days out from even finding the Pterosaurus, so whatever. Just pull this off with rookies. Antivirus. These guys are all wounded. Yeah, I guess we're still waiting for our rookies. Okay, that's fine. Extra storage has people in it, though. With our new money, though, we're going to make yet another new base. Alright, so say hello to Mitten Zone. That's the thing, the new bases are half as much as they used to be. So we get 2 new bases. We're only going negative 19 right now. Now we can go despawn this. Yeah, it's funny how some of the better battle themes in Golden Sun never ever get used. Like, I think Feel the Heat gets used a grand total of twice. This one is the Gladiator fight, I believe. Which is kind of awesome, because like the entire Gladiator section has its own battle music. It's pretty awesome. Although, one thing I never did get any clarity on is to how exactly all of that works in Golden Sun. Like whether... Okay, is this gonna cause my car to get destroyed, or is this going to blow this guy up? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay. We lost nothing, but we injured that guy a little bit. Be right back. Alright, so we're finally starting to get our planes back. We should be about done hiring these guys. Yeah, 3 more hours. Then we can get back to base busting. Of course, another base in Australia, that's fine. Excellent. Alright. New group of sacrifices, you know, aka very willing participants, has decided that they want to join in now. In fact, probably using the antivirus like this might be the more effective method of the ones I've been doing, since these seem to either go really well, where we deliver, you know, the payload needed, while everybody's still relatively in one piece. I mean, technically speaking, the car is mostly there to block off one hallway to prevent reinforcements. I don't know if they necessarily will bring those in. Like, it doesn't hurt to bring it, I guess. It ups their odds a little bit. things considered, they're not really doing too much else, so there's at least that. Okay, let's go take out this first one. Yeah. So, it's funny, there's two mechanics that are kind of off in the background that you never really see unless either A, you're playing on normal or easy, or things are going really, really well, or really, really poorly. Which is just A, the locals shot down a thingy, which, yeah, that one, that's usually only going to be in the first month or so. And then, yeah, the second, which, honestly, that whole the locals shot down a thingy mechanic, I honestly think that should just always be the case. Because it's... okay, I should take a step back and explain here. In X Division, it's less necessary because you can start off with 3 bases, so you're going to miss maybe 2 weeks of possible scanning time when it comes to coverage. And usually you want to cover all continents at once. Like, you can start off with a good 3-4 bases if you want. In the base game, if you're playing on Veteran or Insane, the whole mechanic is if you, like, during your first month, you only have 2 Condors, which, like, they're okay if they ever enter within your range. They're very slow, so they don't necessarily, like, they can't really reach things. If they get into a fight, they can do really well. It's just, yeah, you basically have to send them out preemptively in order to get anything done. Alright, we got 2 door spawn. This is likely going to be a hangar base. Let's go give it a go. No, we're not, because this is a base. This isn't the fortress. Stop going for fortress options. Abort. Abort. Okay. But anyway, so what the game does is within your first month, if you don't end up finding those first ones yourself, usually locals. Ooh, I just saw something happen. Something flashed on the screen for a second. Usually what will happen is that they will decide that it will automatically shoot down 2 of them for you. It'll just give a thing that says, hey, you know, locals shot down, you know, some scouts over here or something. Which makes sense. They're actually doing stuff, you know, they're actually cooperating. So that's always handy when that happens. But I don't really know why they took it out for the more advanced ones. I guess people saw it as a kind of free gimme. But to give you an idea of why it's a little bit more necessary, like, let's say you, like, in most cases you want to start either like in the Middle East or somewhere in the Soviet Union or in the US. Typically in the Middle East right here is about the best because you cover a good chunk of the Soviet Union, you cover most of Europe, you cover Africa, you cover the Middle East. You get all of their extra happy income coming in. If you cover North America, you get about 1/3 of that, but it's easier to cover with 1 base. So generally speaking, the Middle East is like where I would normally start them. Ooh, good. We got the spawn we need. So let's go hop you guys off to the sides. We need our slowest one here, so you're going to be right here. But you can run several months there where there's just nothing going on at all. Like, you can just sit there waiting, seeing blips appear on the map while you're waiting for your other bases to get built, and it's really frustrating to see. Because you're just sitting there, it's like, I can't really do anything, there really have been no options up to this point, so what do I do, kind of thing? Actually, you know what? I don't even know what we do with this guy. I mean, if there's a drone in here, I guess we'll just use him to snipe it. Let's put this here, let's put you here, and hope this is good. Robo T-Rex! Alright, let's see how this does. Alright, that is like 500 damage on that thing. You got this, Mr. Torres. Oh wow, that actually does damage? Thing's weak to ballistic? Really? Alright, well I can't get everybody out right now. So I'm gonna put some smoke out here. Weird. Oh man, how nuts would it be to be able to take out a... If we took out that T-Rex, forget taking out the base. We're gonna go for a bit of a different approach. Because if I can get that T-Rex blown up, I'm taking that crap home. That's the plan right now. And I never... Then again, you know what? Those rockets probably would have really busted up his armor, so that does make sense that he took damage. So we're going to turn the shields around. Robo-Rex is probably going to come around the corner. We're going to give him a little bit of a bursty burst. See if the rockets finish him off, and then if they do, new mission just becomes to capture the T-Rex. Shields out. Different positions! Alright. Come on, Robo T-Rex, you know you want some of this. Alright, so they're chuckling about. Oh man, I love this theme so much. This theme right here. There was this this year that I spent, well, I guess technically a couple of years, like both traveling on a moving truck and just generally moving about from place to place. And man, for so long I was just sitting there with my DS and my headphones and my my copy of Golden Sun. You could go to the arena, and you would just have like you could just put whatever music you wanted on there. You just had this playing all the time. Oh man, it was so good. It was just like the ultimate travel music. Like I literally had this weird superstition that I could somehow somehow predict the future listening to Golden Sun music. So I would just sit there, just like randomly shuffling between the tracks to try to gain some weird clairvoyance for the future. I was a weird kid. Alright, come on, Robo T-Rex. We know where he is now. We're gonna do one more rocket burst. Even if this team goes down without a fight, I want to fight that Robo T-Rex. I want to fight it and I want to win. We have to kill the beast. Alright, come on, give me my turn. We're getting overwhelmed here. We don't have another turn to sit and chuckle about. If I were to guess based off its size, I would assume it has like 1500 health, which would mean that, yeah, all 8 rockets in this thing would not be enough damage to kill it. But I need to know. Especially since the rifle can do almost 200 damage. Alright, nobody panics. That's a good sign. Alright, no smoke. If I can get deep smoke here, we might be safe enough to make it through. Or at least, very least, make it out. Ooh, Sharon's actually doing stuff right now. Hello there, Mr. Robo T-Rex. I suppose you live another day. Oh, come on, please die from fire damage. How awesome would that be if it died from fire damage? He's panicking. Oh, dude, this guy's name's Leonidas. Yeah, we gotta get him out of here. It's way too awesome. The nice part is we can actually just re-roll his base pretty much immediately. We're gonna lose those 3. Yeah, that's fine. The one guy got a +3 to bravery. Actually, I think that was Leonidas, too. Yeah, if there's a chance for him to survive, I totally want that to happen. It's like Leonidas, the rookie that survived engaging a Robo T-Rex. That was the blue one, too. That wasn't even... I assumed the red one's the scarier one. Like, we've seen a blue one and a red one. I'm assuming there probably has to be a green one somewhere, because of course. Alright, I brought We're back. Alright, so I finally got confirmation just now on exactly what it is that makes these maps tick. So let's kind of go over what this is here. So apparently the maps are kind of randomized. As in, the layout can be there, but yeah, it seems like the doors are randomized. Let's see, everything is randomized. Map Maker only shows you one variation of what can happen. Okay, maps can be parallel randomized, meaning there's a bunch of maps with teeny tiny variations in between. They take all of them as one map and chooses one randomly. Props are also randomized. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's like a series... The layout is more or less the same, but everything else is randomized. Gotcha. Kinda sucks that we burned through almost half a mil in the first week of this month. But dang. Leader present. We are not. Abrupt. Alright. Missed antivirus. Try again. We need that one. We need that one thing, and hopefully it pops in with a doorway clear, or it pops in with a drone there again. Like right now, I have to say the fortresses are actually looking like a way more tempting target between the two of them, because A, like it seems like the map that I need is a bit more likely, and it's also a bit more likely to have narrow hallways, or like little vision blocking areas towards where I need to be, with only one massive open room, so I can hopefully avoid most of the issues along the way. So I love how the first reaction was, how did you get so many bases? It's called I did it wrong, okay? Alright, here we go. We're at this base again. Let's get our charging rookies ready to go. Was it Leonidas? Leonidas Haile. God dang, that guy has the coolest name. He better survive. Alright, we're gonna have 3 charging rookies, or 4 charging rookies. Guarantee you this misfires. Okay. Looks like we got a clear hallway. So far anyway, and T-Rex around the corner. No! Okay, perfect. We got clear hallway. We got this. If Leonidas is the only survivor, he is the kind of champion that we need. Right. So, he's gonna sit here, he's gonna keep us all safe. We're gonna get the car in here. Feels like for the bases, the Humvee feels necessary. He's gonna sit there and watch, as they like to do. If you can not do that, that'd be great. Actually, if I have him crouch, he should be near invincible to that. Especially if I throw some smoke out there. Although smoke also might cause him to aggro. As in, like, close range, let me introduce this minigun to your larynx kind of nonsense. But yeah, so, Doomtrack, if you're still here, by the way. So, if you're ever wondering the difference between, like, original Xenonauts, or original XCOM, and Xenonauts in general, like, why, like, the overall shtick and all that. Just in general, this game has a lot more mechanics. Like, it tends to have a lot more stuff going on. Like the suppression thing, smoke having a... There's a crunch sound there. They're right on the other side of that door. Yeah, there's definitely something on the other side of that door. Well, that should be 2 smokes. With a triple on the door, we should be okay, hopefully. Probably should have put Leonidas up here, but whatever. He's gonna be the man back here. Okay, smoke it up. Take a crouch. And sit. Yeah, they should hopefully decide not to fire. And I should probably point out, yes, I'm absolutely aware of how cheesy this is. But if it works, right? Alright, we got one in the core. We got one here drawing aggro from these two. If we drag this one here, there's a chance they might fire at him instead. This one's gonna go over this way. Then we're gonna have the car park right here. So hopefully this one does not insta-cannon this one. Because then she can just hopefully chuck her bomb on there and that's it. That's fine, he's just suppressed. Excellent, okay. So, got absorbed completely by the shield. His shield took almost everything, man. These upgraded shields are so good. Come on, come on, come on. It's fine, it's fine. Please don't panic, please don't panic, please don't panic. Please tell me I have a high bravery unit over there. No, Leonidas! To be fair, he went in a giant blood explosion that took the entire room. I feel like he would have wanted it to be that way. That was pretty awesome. Those blood cannons are nuts. Alright, who's panicked? Nobody else panicked. Okay, good. My folks, we got another base going. Suck it, aliens! Your base is toast. Alright, we can get this Humvee out of here next round, as well as anybody else that feels like surviving. So put that thing right there. He's panicking. You're not. Get in here. I'm sure I'm probably the only one that hears the mission objective achieved thing from Armored Core. Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode. Oh yeah, here's another theme that you almost never hear in Golden Sun. It's like the Jenna theme. So what's interesting is that a lot of the characters have different themes depending on who you actually have as the leader. As long as you don't have them in a certain order. Like, for example, if you have Felix in your team, it'll always play the Felix theme. If you have, like, Jenna, Isaac, and then 2 others, it'll always play the Isaac theme. And then if you have Jenna and nobody else, then it'll have her theme. Since she's technically the leader for, like, a minute. Oh, no. I think it survived. There was no earth-shattering kaboom. Alright. Everybody's turning right back around. Because we got problems. Yeah, worst case scenario, we have the Humvee go drop a rocket in there. That's fine. And that's something, I guess. Okay, this guy still hasn't panicked yet. As long as he doesn't, we might have another win here. The only problem is that these guys probably aren't going to move out of the way, so actually getting this Humvee over to fire a rocket is unlikely. Alright, come on, give me my turn. Okay, Marcus. Alright. I'll be honest, there's no way you're making it out of here, so might as well make it an earth-shattering kaboom, my friend. Alright. Let's see what happens. That sucks. Come on, dramatic last stand, you got this! He does not got this so good, but that should hopefully blow up the reactor anyway. I could have sworn it was only one to make it happen, though. Every one of them up to this point has only taken one. At least we got the second one in there. So that should still take care of it. Maybe it's got to be right in the middle to only take one. Boom! Yeah, that sounded like... Yeah, base destroyed. Excellent. It says 6 out of 53, but all 53 of those guys are toast. Ah, we lost the helicopter. God dang it. We really need to stop losing the helicopter. Okay, what transports do we have available? Sky Rangers... Actually, coming back into commission. See, it's at this one's an island. Can I relocate you anywhere? Technically, no. I think they've... Do they have any spots? They've got one spot, so I can... Yeah, extra storage has dudes. So let me move one of these Foxtrots over. Or literally anything over, actually. Oh boy, one moment. Alright, and continuing on. So, let's go get the weirdly invisible transport. We've got Stealth Sky Ranger! I've never seen that happen before. That's a new one. We're encountering all kinds of new bugs today. That's good stuff. So yeah, so basically what I got confirmation on is that, yeah, while the locations of rooms will seemingly stay the same, it seems like when it comes to basically everything else, it's gonna be a bit different. Or rather, the overall layout of doors, props, like the type of room, all that. That's gonna change. Like, by type of room, I mean, like, where we had one lab that was a teleporting lab, another one that was a dissection lab, all that kind of thing. So, yeah. Anyway, now we can go start working on this. So, extra storage has now become the new Raven's Nest, as it were. Assume they'll all pretty much be good. Yeah, it seems like we're better off sacrificing smoke than anything else, because they haven't been using it nearly as much as I thought. In very weird exceptions like this case where this lady came in with like 42 instead of 50 or whatever, then we'll be okay going for something different. There we go. And so we are looking for the one-door spawn. And I guess depending on how it goes, either one of the layouts could work pretty well. The main layout that I see on the map basically gives us shorter access to the main room that we need to worry about. I'll just go in. This is also a 3-door spawn. You know what? We know that it can be this one too. So we'll go ahead and go for it. So 3-door spawn or single-door spawn. Let's do this thing. So is this a hangar? Yes. Okay, so we got hangar. No immediate contacts. In fact, I can... Yeah, let's put it like this. Let's put this one like this. Like, as long as we don't have any visual, actual attacks happening, we should be alright. Crap. Okay, well there's one. Alright, in that case, this one needs to go ahead and be up here to hopefully absorb some damage. Everyone else needs to run on this way. The reason that I'm putting this one up ahead, just in case it wasn't obvious, was mostly so that if they end up taking shots, it's more likely to hit this one or these ones in the way, leaving everybody else free to go to the next hangar. Now, based on what I've been told, though, let's see, we got another one here. That we've got teleporter rooms here. So these ones with the red on them mean that door is completely locked. It's not going to bother doing anything. So yeah, we have 2 instances of no reinforcements coming in. And that's very handy. Alright, come on, finish taking your turn. They're probably all shuffling towards this location. So this is when the car would be used to plug up this gap. It's going to be next round where they'll already be in this drop area. They're going to start attacking. They didn't even attack once. Ooh, and they left this door completely exposed. Okay, fantastic. That's about as perfect as that could possibly go. Second door open. Nothing immediately visual. Oh, man, this would be amazing. Please tell me we actually got this. We can't see the next room just yet, but still. I'm gonna have him pull back one step so he can just sit and walk there. The one danger that we're running into here is maybe a rocket coming in from this direction or from this direction. The fact that there's double hangers makes that really awkward for them to do, though. Alright, so this guy's guarding up the rear, and we should be alright. Yeah, if they just decide not to attack, this might be amazing. Because the ideal route is essentially up and behind both these two scouts, and then once we get to that door, we just chuck some C4 in there and done. Of course, the one downside to all this is if that door doesn't spawn, then it's basically for nothing. And we already know that can happen. But so far, this seems to be one-to-one in line with the other map. So this guy's staying on guard duty, so he's going to open the door. What are we looking at here? And no immediate contact there. Keeps being all sneaky-beaky-like. Aw, dude. How awesome would it be to actually get one of these with no losses? Go. Let's see what happens. Okay, that guy's getting aggressive. He's going to start watching. Okay, one suppressed. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. As long as nobody's going down, they're also not panicking. That's another reason that we don't want to do the Cesian version of this, because they can get panicked even if they don't actually, take any hits. If they don't see anyone go down, they can still just start panicking, just because they're getting mind screwed the entire time. So I've yet to see if there's any counter to that just yet, like if there is a mind shield or something like that. Yeah, she took almost no damage. Her shield's still 232. And we've got door. Okay, fantastic. So let's move up to here. Should keep him pretty safe. No! Oh, hell. Well, I guess... whatever, you can retreat a little bit, recover your morale. We don't really need all of them. We really only need one or two in there. And I guess technically, if we don't have any line of sight, these guys should be okay. And they... okay, he's gonna go for that one. That one's just gonna sit and watch, that's fine. The ideal is to get past this door, turn around, or actually just get up to this side of the door, unlock it, and be able to take a step or two forward. I believe it's 12 or so points to open a door. It's kind of unclear because it seems to go up and down a bit. Man, that's funny. So, with it's funny because like little babies, once you get to the point where you can just kind of let them sit and play, it's just the best, because you just basically have this never-ending entertainment right next to you, as they're always going around, just like going to random objects, like, "Hey, Dad, check out! I just found this thing. It's pretty awesome." And then he just turns around, shows you that thing, tries to eat it, moves on to the next thing, like, "Oh, guess what, Dad? I found out this thing. It's also food." It's like, nope, that is a shoe. That is not food. Like, nope, but it totally looks like food to me. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna have this guy go behind this door, because I think that may cause him not to attack. In fact, I'm actually gonna get ready to maybe possibly feedback these guys. This might be a resounding success, but we'll see. Move this guy just to watch the door, and let's see how we do. Alright, good. Shield took the hit. Man, these heavy shields are just so good. Like, especially compared with vanilla. I should point out the reason that this never... if you've tried vanilla, the reason that this never worked is because these shields, I think I got it from either a crashed dropship or from a Corvette. But I don't think we ever captured a dropship. At least I don't think so. Any dang ways. So, actually no. Come to think of it, I think there was a dropship, wasn't there? Anyways, advanced shields typically came from dropships because you needed the better alloys from it. But base game shields had 80 health. These things have 270. Oh hell, that's not what I meant to do. Well, I hope I didn't just screw it. Okay, please tell me you've got enough points to chuck. Okay, don't block it. Okay, good. We've got one. I'm gonna have you take a step forward here, chuck it to the back area. Excellent. That charges on both sides here. This guy's 1.2 for you to stand up. Right. This one might go down, but that's okay. We're gonna move forward to hopefully take the hit instead. Give me eyes this way. Ooh, holy hell, he died harder than anyone, or she died harder than anyone ever has before. Whatever. Either way, should be a success. Amazingly, each one of those shots had a 50% chance to actually get deflected there, and they all rolled. But that should be another fortress gone. Yes, base gone. Right. So her shield's almost broken, but she might be pulling the sacrifice here. In case she makes it, Ingrid Jensen. I'd give her a nickname of friggin' Iron Shield or something. David Conk. That's amazing. Oh man. Okay, so Conk and Luna, they're the base destroyers. They are also now Burninators. They don't. Oh man, all these guys might potentially get titles. Get that smoke out there. Make it deep smoke. He shouldn't be able to fire now. Not sure if you can hear my little guy off in the background, but that's hilarious. Like, oh yeah! These cheese puffs are the greatest. Oh man, she actually might make it. Probably not, but she might. No, doggo! Whoa, what? How the crap? I'm not entirely sure how that just happened. Because apparently that dog can just run straight through the scout. But then again, you see something new every time with this game, I gotta say. Just like friggin' the hallway of the Robo T-Rex earlier. Need to come back here with, like, just better ordnance. You know what, in the future... Come to think of it, in the future, that might be a thing. I might want to just keep a, Hang on. One sec. Alrighty, so let's... Yeah, I guess he does have a weird opening right there. Never expected that dog to be able to pull that off. Right, let's get Mr. Conk over here. Hopefully he's not going to be the next fight victim. And then again, Ingrid. Yeah. She's probably going to be eaten by the dog here. She's too panicked to move. This one, however, can go see about... Oh, no. There's a grain boy in the way. Yeah, never mind. These guys might not be able to make it out after all. Right, still got hit. Alright, that was a miracle shot right there. They should not have been able to make that as far as I'm aware. Because yeah, they not only had a shield, there was another guy in the way, so they, even best case scenario, would have had like 5% chance to even hit. So just so you know, this theme right here, Golden Sun Rises, there is a really, really good cover of this one out there. I want to say it's like called a Extinguishment or something. It's really, really good. No, you're fleeing in the wrong direction, you idiot! And you didn't even use all your... Whatever. This rando French guy might be the only one that makes it out. Alright, I definitely should have just left them behind. Now we gotta go wait for the other dropship to get them back in service. But that's another base gone, so that's nice. Not to mention it was a fortress this time. Alright, so I guess we'll just sort of piddle about for the next couple days, but let's see, they should be down 5 plane spawns, within up 2, so, or something like that. I think it's 1 for outposts, 2 for bases, 3 for forts, I'm not sure. Something like that. Either way, we've got all our jets coming back into service now. Oh, god dang it. Okay, they got another free base. Okay, this one's an island, got a living quarters. I think that means all those guys that were running away might be showing up there now. Let's see. We can at the very least hire some dudes here. I guess we don't really need to for now, because that's kind of just our hidden hideout base for now for all of our planes. The other 2 bases are going to take over for backup and all that. Like, every time that we lose... Okay, 8 guys arrived in China. Or rather, 27 of them. And how are we doing on that Pterosaurus? So, things are grounded for another few hours. And then we can get back into business. Pterosaurus has been sufficiently repaired. Okay. I want these 2 forts, and then I want these 2 gone. Let's get these guys turned into ravens. And let's get them to that base. Get to the base! I was really hoping one of them would survive. It's a shame. Like, if that one green guy wasn't in the way, they would have made it. Go figure. Those guys haven't been a threat for so long now. Oh well, that's why you leave one behind. That's what I should have done. But I didn't, because I'm a dummy. Right, you're not supposed to be here. In fact... Alright, whatever. There's just 2 copies of you now. I don't care. It's fine. Get you out of here. Okay. And these guys went on a raid before and failed. This time, they will not fail. That's going to be on the Pterosaurus. We're going to give it the rockets. And we are good to go in that front. However, we are going to need to build 3 more of them suckers. I say 3 because, you know, this one's almost definitely not coming back, so there we go. 10k a pop. Please don't spawn any more fighters in that time. 3, 2, son of a dick. There's the wave. Well, they can only move forward now, so... Yeah, figures. Figures. Like, yeah, let's just go ahead and spawn all the fighters right before there. Okay, we got the one room spawn. Good. Let's hope this gives us a nice door placement. I should probably just call this the linebacker strategy. It's all forming up like a little football team over here. No, I've probably watched football exactly 3 times. Okay, yeah, we got storage room. Dang it. Got one of those guys. Okay, we got good door placement here. Okay, you can watch that corner. You can tell me what we're dealing with here. Do we need to open that door? No. But you're also slightly dead. And also I need to go reset the music again. One sec. Alright, try again, music. You got this. It's just Chrome being weird. Because instead of actually just replaying the same track, it decided, hey, let's reload the entire page. This is a good idea. And won't cause any problems at all. Alright. Right, could you maybe not for like a second? That'd be great. Cool. Right, he's using Toxic though. Oh, wow. We got a pretty beastly spawn right there. Okay, so this is unlikely to succeed. Do we take those 3 losses and go for a better one, or no? Because there's also a lot of stuff in the way. You know what, we're just going to try to push it. Basically, anybody that spawned in with Toxic and things like that, they should just completely bounce out these shields. So that's what I'm hoping for, that they'll just go for the close range bursts that they'll do next to no damage, and then we can hopefully be safe. It's probably not going to work out that way. Realistically, if I can at least get this area somewhat clear and get the Humvee over to here, then I can just pop a couple shots in there and then we're done. So that's what I'm expecting to have to do. Alright, we got one Transformer spawn over there. That guy's just moving over to the corner for some reason. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. that's less than ideal, but at least it's just smoke. Wow, that's not ideal at all. I just noticed I had this muted this whole time. Well, dang. Anyway, yeah, that one didn't go so hot. That's perfectly fine, though. Still a reasonable chance to pull this off. And hopefully the music will decide to come back at some point. It's still being a bit of a doofus off in the background there. Yeah, if I can get any fighter team on this, this thing would probably already be down, if not for what happened last time. Because unfortunately I had selected right on the very border there. For some reason, like, if you go halfway into the box here, sometimes it'll just automatically cancel out. Cancel out of the fight. Yeah, if we go towards this thing, that might do some good. Let's see, Squadron 4. Yeah, the Ori and the Blue Whale probably won't do it. The other one, though, might. Actually, no. Those are both gone. Never mind. But I do need to get some other stuff on this, because it's quite beatable. Actually, despite its name, I wouldn't have... Like, with its name and everything, I would not have expected it to be that much... I would have expected it to be tougher. Let's put it that way. Alright, you're actually going to go this way. Pterosaurus made it back somehow. Wish the music would come back, but again, don't know why it's just deciding not to. Alright, so Pterosaurus. Hopefully these guys won't all crap their pants the moment stuff goes south, which, you know, it does every single time. But hey, you know, maybe something good will happen. Come on. Okay, they're all in there. We should have at least one of these built already. Yeah, that thing's on the Pterosaurus because it survived last time. A little bit of a quick weight check here. Fine. You need to lose that. Lose both of them, and you can lose one of them. There we go. Now we're good to go. So, oh, this guy just says yup, like, yep, I'm dead. And I love how they always pick the worst possible spot for them to go. They're like, no, let's go directly this way. That's what matters right now. Right. Auto-resolve 1%. Take it. Alright, lots of fighters around right now. We've got the Exuja and the Skydancer, so...
Get on their tails and stay there.
Exactly what he said. So... I'm going to speed this thing up. Exuja should be more than fast enough just without afterburners. Oh, you don't say. Actually, no. They both should potentially be able to get in on this thing. Running a little bit low on gas. Come on. Speed up a little bit. Just need a few seconds here. Give him a bit of a right roll here. Tell him to go this way. You're going to go this way. He's got anti-missiles, so even the long-range stuff should be fine. Going to go off map for a little bit. Ooh, interestingly, he has a hard time targeting when he's off map, huh? Friggin' what? What the hell is going on here? Alright, dude, oh my god, just pick a speed. This is annoying. Like, this is just plain annoying, because he should have had that with no problems whatsoever. No. Allow me to just take 45 seconds to decide whether I want to speed up or not. Alright. That one's not going to work. Advance probably not going to work. Oh, they can do it. Take that 1%. But he did take 2 of them down. Wow. Somehow, while injured and almost out of shots, he took 2 of them down. Take that 10%. They didn't take any of them down. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm taking those 10%, it's just because the auto-resolve has a chance to give me good things. Dang it. This thing is... Those are really stupid fighters. Okay, Hunter's finished. Anything good enough to be sent out here? Yeah, there we go. These two might be able to do some good here. Okay. I don't even know how that works, because they technically should not have had a chance. Like, they literally should have just died immediately, so... However that works. I'm gonna have to start a new meme here of the suicidal foxtrot. Because I swear these things are trying to die. Every single time. She's like, no, let's pick an angle. Pick a weird angle and go for it. Alright, come on. I just need a couple good planes. Just something. These guys are almost back into condition. If it stays around for a few more hours, then we can beat it. That's annoying. It's so close now. Yes, all kinds of goodies going on. Anything clear here? No. Would at least like to keep eyes on it, but I can't. Alright, China got any planes? Not quite. Most of that's done, but you can kind of see we're starting to slowly pluck this back. Slowly but surely. They're still getting away with stuff, that's for sure. And seriously, music. Anytime now? You gonna come back or what? Let's try reloading again. There we go. Difficult, huh? Alright, good. There's the one we want gone. Still a few hours out. Like, it's weird because it feels like it's taking forever, but we're just a few hours out, and yeah, it just disappeared to space. Their entire wave is gone now. How's that pterosaur looking? Is it full? Yeah. Got a full pterosaur. Can go ahead and start clearing this area. Yeah, it took negative 171 from that. It sucks because that cruiser would have upped it by like 70. Whatever. That's fine. We'll pull it back. Slowly but surely, we'll pull it back. Alright, looks like we got the spawn we needed. And we've even got a car assistance this time. So let's do this. Come to think of it, you know what? The car's better role is probably to prevent that green guy from ever coming in at all. So we pop him over here. Just have him kind of hold off that doorway. There's no reinforcements coming in from that right side. So let's just do this. There we go. Got our full complement of 10. Alright. And yeah, it's looking like another hangar spawn. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I think Mr. Magnus here is going to be the champion that we need. Going all fast like. Yeah, we've just plain got no contact over here. That's awesome. We'll have one forward shield here just in case we need it, but I think we should be alright. Now you might be saying, hey, you know, don't let anybody get seen or whatever else, and no, they will automatically have full vision. Actually, if we park it right here, we may not even need to sacrifice it. Because if we park it right there, in most cases they'll go and they'll stack up a bunch of melee units on the other side of that door, and/or they just won't open it. Like, in most cases, I don't know if it's just they can't technically reveal line of sight or something if they're just running, but they're, I guess, I don't know if they're set to just, like, say, go do a thing specifically, or if they, just like the player, have to select an area, then move to that area, and then go from there. Because it's, like, it's very specific units that seem to be able to open that door, and those units just seem to all be on the Cesian side. Like, for the Androns, it seems like some of them, like the ones that can't buy the door and open the door, will gladly open it, but they don't seem to want to fire afterwards. So, weird AI shenanigans on that. Okay. So far, so good. Alright, Area 2 is open. Alright, good. We've got a transformer. Got 2 transformers, but we've got no door. Alright. It's time to back out of this one. Because, yeah, the door would be right there if there was one. Alright. Back out. We'll have one extra... Okay, those guys should have one extra turn to make it back. Because those guys will take a turn to transform. There shouldn't be anything else attacking right now. But if they have to get left behind, that's fine. Because technically speaking, south of this room, I believe, is also locked. Alright. Good. Still doing alright. Gonna stack shields on this door. Probably throw some smoke out, just to make sure we're not sniped. Even though, again, we should be fine. The reason that I'm stacking them like this is, if I understand this correctly, When the AI goes around the corner, they may take a snipe, and these hallways love to block shots. So that's kind of my mentality on that. And once again, music's broken. Can't not be broken. That's too much to ask. Alright, come on. You got this! Last guy might get sniped. This guy's in smoke, so we should be safe. And actually, no, we might get everyone out. That would be very nice. And yeah, we'll be wrapping up in like probably 10-15 minutes here. We'll see. We'll see. See if we can get either of the two good base spawns. Like, this seems to be the ideal. Not to mention, there seem to be very few enemies in the way. Generally speaking, there's less ways for it to go wrong. We have more time to act. All the usual good stuff. Alright, yeah, so it looks like everyone got out. So we can just park this thing right here. Can get all these guys in here. Base wasn't destroyed, but at the same time, we can also try again. Abrupt. Yes. Let's go fix that music real quick. Video paused. Continue watching. Yes, I've been telling you to keep playing it for a long time now. Never seen the full version of that picture, as weird as that sounds. Despite playing this for quite a while now. Ooh. Did the internet just go out? No. No, internet's still going strong here, so I guess the connection's just being crappy right now. Alright, possibly a similar spawn here. So let's go set that up. Ooh. And network error. Yeah, it might be... internet might be cycling here. Might have to call it for the day. I'm seeing good on the other devices. What's going on with this thing? I'm just gonna assume it'll come back. Otherwise, it's gonna feel real stupid if I end up like breaking a bunch of fortresses and then it never ends up coming through. Right, this looks like the same spawn with a variant on this, so hopefully we're good. Is that a hangar? That is a hangar. Right, didn't get to see what's here. Let's just put you here, try to keep everybody as out of line of sight as possible. And I think, yeah, Magnus here is definitely going to be our main delivery guy. Magnus and Maxim. The duo. Alright, let's reload here real quick. If anyone... If anyone's still out there, do let me know if you're having weird stutter issues or whatever else. I think it might just be Twitch being weird. Because it's showing completely fine on the output side. But then it's also showing offline when I go and look at this. No, there we go. I think it's coming back. Slowly but surely. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it might have been OBS being janky. Right, let's see. Let's drop a test message here. Test out the two different thingies. threw the messages out, and... yeah, I don't know. It's not showing me anything. We'll see if that changes. For now, let's just keep going on with these bases, because I was about wrapped up for the day anyway. We've got the one guy there. Let's get everyone stacked on this door. And once again, the music is broken in half. Why does it do that? Anyone's guess. Alright, this is an absolutely beautiful hangar spawn here. Not only do we not have a door on the other side, we've got this thing on the far side, blocking plenty of line of sight. We can get this guy in here, hopefully. Can we get these in? Yes. Perfection. And then you should be able to throw some smoke out here. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to have Yan going down here just to kind of pressure them. What I want to do is they always seem to view any unit as a threat regardless of whether or not they're actually a threat. In fact, let's bring this guy back as a backup to that particular plan. So if I just can get a bunch of them at long range, just kind of looking and staring. Yeah, I think with these melee guys, the reason that they act weird on doors is they probably just click attack on a particular thing, kind of like you'd click with a stun baton, and so they automatically go towards that. So if they're clicking for whatever the first enemy was that you saw, then they would kind of run towards this thing, open the door, and just kind of sit there. Anyway, I hope this didn't automatically start another dang video. Hate it when it does that. Then it's really awkward, because it's like, hey, why do you have one that's like 10 minutes and has all the interesting stuff? Well, reasons, that's why. Alright, what are we dealing with over here? No door. Alright. Figures. Let's get out of here. Oh, I forgot about that one guy. Oops. He should be fine, though. Yeah, if we get these ones with a door spawn, we actually might get units out. I hope we do. Like, the nice thing is, as long as you're using, like, you know, replaceable stuff, you automatically get replacements if you go back to your dropship. So I don't really have to worry about running out of smoke grenades or whatever. Never chuck one right there. So this one run over here. This one should be able to make it to the smoke. Okay. Like, even if we lose one, that's still fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, he didn't even get scared by it. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and wrap up for the day then, since nothing else is going on. Interestingly enough, the one of the folks that made this is currently doing this, so yeah, he's probably doing a whole lot better than my run currently is. Actually, his run's been showing off a lot of the cooler aspects of the mod right now, rather than trying to survive with base equipment. So, I will see you guys later. Gonna be coming back to this one as soon as I can, and here you go. Go see Sharon doing this way the hell better than I am.